Welcome back to another Burnout Paradise video, man. Today we are here with some Burnout news, if you will. So before I get into the main topic of today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and be looking out for more videos like this. Burnout Paradise. This is one of my childhood favorites right here. I had this game on most consoles that I had growing up, but recently I've been playing on the PS4. Still pretty much the same, but graphics have been improved, of course. And things look a little bit better, run a little bit smoother. For the most part, everything's still the same from how I remember.
Northeast to the country club.
Doing some research on whether or not a new Burnout is coming out in the future, I came across a couple articles that I'm going to read to you guys today. When we think about racing games, our minds are likely drawn to Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo 7. After all, they come from the biggest racing franchises on Xbox and PlayStation, respectively. But the Burnout series definitely deserves more love. I can totally agree with what the article says right there, because I remember growing up as a kid playing Burnout. Even when it was on the older systems, it just kept me going because of how quick you can get back into action and just how much action it was in the game. Seeing the cars crash and all that good stuff, going so fast, like it was just so much that just kept you in that mode of playing Burnout and just driving fast cars, smashing them and taking down cars just while you playing. It just kept you in the game, And like I said, they don't make games like that anymore, and it's kind of sad because everything's about the multiplayer aspect of the games. And even with the multiplayer of this Burnout game or the Burnout series, that was pretty fun playing back in the day. Like, you could just play for hours and hours with friends. If you had the friends that had the game, you guys would make a party and just play, do the challenges and all that good stuff, ride around smashing through the collectibles and doing stunts, trying to see who can do everything the fastest and pull off the best tricks. Like, that's what made Burnout. Second part of this article says, it seems like it's finally getting to us as a new project has been teased by Stellar Entertainments, and fans are thinking that it's a new Burnout series or a reboot of the new Burnout series, which honestly, you never know. I mean, it's a lot of people wanting a new Burnout series, and I downloaded the remaster version for the reason of me wanting to play Burnout again in this time of 2024. So it would definitely probably be very profitable if that's what they're looking for a new Burnout to be rebooted and made. I definitely look forward to buying it myself. So I don't know. I mean, who knows? Only the people that make the game will have us on edge and know whether or not the game is gonna come out. So only time will tell, I guess. It also says nothing has been confirmed at the time of writing, so it's unknown if it's related to Burnout. Though it's been safe to bet, given Stellar Entertainment's worked on Burnout Paradise Remastered several years ago, the line rear-ended is also a pretty clear indication it's going to be a game about cars, but it could also end up being a brand new IP. As you can imagine, fans are excited and flock to the comments to reveal the hype. I mean, as you can see with me making this video, I would really love for them to be working on a new Burnout, but who knows, because the way gaming is today, I don't really see how you could make a new Burnout. Like, everything is about multiplayer nowadays and microtransactions, so who knows. Like, it would be nice to have a new Burnout, but that's kind of hard to envision. The only thing I can see is graphics being very improved and crashes and things of that nature being like very up to date, but they just made the remastered version of this, so I don't know. Something else I could talk about would be like how vehicle customization in Burnout Paradise was slightly unique, but for the most part I was interested with it. You had certain races that you could do to unlock certain skins for the cars, and you also had the paint wheel or whatever to choose specific paint jobs that you wanted for cars and kind of make it unique to you. So the customization side of things was pretty decent in Burnout Paradise, and looking forward to if they was making a new game. That would be one of the aspects of the game that I would hope they would improve on and make a little bit better in the newer generation of consoles. Like, I wouldn't say on the aspect of Need for Speed level, but I'm sure they could come up with some decent customization schemes and ways that you can make your car unique for you in the newer Burnouts if they were to release that. But in Burnout Paradise, I really enjoy all the cars that you can select and choose from, and how you can choose the colors and have different color schemes specific to that vehicle. It just made the game fun to keep playing and, keep trying to unlock the next vehicle or the next skin for that vehicle. That's intriguing to a lot of players, and I think that was what Burnout made and really put an emphasis on back in the game, along with the crashes and the fast-paced racing and always using the boost. That's another thing from Burnout right there. Boosting and just using the nitrous while you racing, holding the nitrous the entire race just about. Like, you get the little burnout medal and notification every time that you continue to burn out or use the boost for the next bar. That's something that just was fun and, just like adrenaline rushing and made you feel like you was just in the car racing yourself. Like, that was very fun. I also like how you had to chase down the vehicles that you just win, and you gotta knock them out or take them down before you can actually drive them and get them in your garage. That's real. Like, that's a whole lot of fun chasing them down. Like, you just ride through the city, and next thing you know, a car that you just unlocked zoom past you, or you see them off in the distance. Like, oh, let me go get them before I lose sight of them. That was fun. Like, I like doing that, Back when I played the game when I was younger, it was real fun chasing them down. And now, even when I play it on the PlayStation 4, it just, there they go, like zooming right past you. Like, that just keeps you in the game. Next thing I was going to talk about is the race types in the open world. So when you're in the open world, you got I think there's 3 to 4 different race types that you could choose from, which in this scene right here, I'm doing a stunt race. A stunt race is where you try to beat the high score, doing as many stunts and driving as fast as you can before the speed limit or the time trial runs out. And that's pretty much the gist of the stunt race. You got your takedown races, which is the race where you take down as many people as you can, again, before the time runs out. Pretty self-explanatory. And you got your regular races from point A to point B. First place, second place, I don't think you qualify, but yeah, win the race, first place, you good. One of the races like that. And then you got your marksman races, which is you being chased by like 3 heavy weight vehicles that are trying to take you down before you get to the next destination, which is kind of fun to me. I like being chased, like in any game or even in life. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. Everybody likes to have a little chase here once in a while, so that race right there is pretty fun, trying to make it to point A to point B before getting smashed to death. So highly recommend that race. But I think the last race that we have is the specified races for your vehicles and the ones for the skins, which again, you try to beat the time trial and get there before the time runs out, and you should be good. You unlock the skin. And then you got the one where you do for the specific vehicles to like set a time trial, like beat the time trial, I believe. But they're all pretty good and, keep you in the game throughout the time you playing it. So, yeah. This race that I'm doing right here is actually called the Burning Route, which is one of the races I was just talking about, where you specify for a specific vehicle. And pretty much where you get to point A to point B before the time runs out, and you unlock a rare skin for that vehicle and that vehicle only. So back when I was growing up, that definitely wanted me to keep playing and trying to unlock the next car so that I can get that rare skin for that car. But it's just stuff like that is how you make a game fun and keep the people coming, keep the fans interested.
A burning route completed and a car awarded. The Montgomery Hyperion Rattler is the latest addition to your growing car collection. Enjoy!
Right there, I just unlocked that skin for the Hyperion Rattler. Like, that back in the day and even now keeps me wanting to play the game. Like I said before, it's stuff like that is what you should incorporate in a newer game, or up-to-date game. If you plan on re-releasing or rebooting the series, like that is, I don't know about you guys, but when I won a race, seeing that license upgrade count go down, or even getting an upgrade on my license, just kept me in. Like, I wanted to keep racing and keep unlocking more. Like, the progression system on Burnout Paradise was valid. Like, I don't know. Like, back in the day, I could play this game for hours and hours and hours, like from sun up to sundown, really, just because of the progression system. And I might have a couple friends, or even my dad I play with, like, oh, I just got this license, or I just upgraded to license A or class B or whatever, and I got this many more races before I upgrade again. Like, that was fun. I don't want to keep you guys, for too long though. I just wanted to talk about the news and what I've read about new Burnout being in development or something of that nature. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and be looking out for more videos like this. Catch you guys later.
Just drop by the nearest one and slip into something that suits your driving